नेटवन बताओ
कुर्सी रहने दो धरती काम थे न तो मुझे टेम्पो इंजिन बनायो रात इंजिन बनायो गाड़ी चालू करे बाटला भरे ने रखियो से बाटला डनला मुके वेणु कदा मुंद्रा बराबर हाँ तो सब बुझो गाड़ी है जो भरेली रखी ॾिनी रात जो 4 बजे सुधी गाड़ी चालू पई हाँ टोड़ी भराइन डोर में हिते रखी बराबर हाँ पोइ सुम्ही रहियो पोइ हाणे हिते तेनी को छो पब्लिक त कोई
हकल के कणी जे भाई
कोई हो ज न
ये देखो वेत
कोई मुंहिंजा नंढा छोकिरा ना तो धक्को ॾे हाणे भरेली गाड़ी खे क्या धक्को अचे 709 वई हाणे बाटला वा हिकिड़ो से 55 भरेला गाड़ी रोड़े न जीती करे खड़ा करे करे गाड़ी रोड़ा गाड़ी चालू करे चालू कई पाचो गाड़ी एडा टोड़ी भरा ने एडा रखई गाड़ी चालू हुई आऊं मेजारा वेसे ने छोकरा मेजारा पानी पीना हो झांपे थी बार पग रखे ने धरती कम कोड़ भूस मिड़ी छोरा आया थी मुझा भगा से मिड़ी के निकले के जले ने हेडा ऊपर रहियो से हेडा मुझो घोड़ो ने बावर में घोड़ा ही पे थी ने हेडा टेम्पो ही पे थी है आऊं पो बान थोड़ी छडे वेसे पो टेम्पो मुझो केड़ी सांची जो बंद कियो कैसे चालू ज पियो
अब ये पर के समझा जे न जे
वो करो मगज में ने धरती कम जी ते खबर नहीं धरती कम जमीन नहीं हो
हां ये दे हेड़ो हे वो
तड़ू जाम पई रास्ते ते नहीं जो काम
तिड़ो पई
तड़ू हेतु तड़ी पई बाक
हां हां चोरा थी रेवा सपोर्ट लाइक
मिलते में अंधार पट थई जो कोई मिलू छाणी मिट्टी हकड़ी मिट्टी जो मिलू बेगो बेटा केला जो गैस हो केला रखदा जब मिले में केला जो गैस अंधार पट न है थी जो कोई जंगले में ते दारू जी भटिया रा भागा करो इनी के थरा पई करो है से एकड़ा नसे में कीजो की दौड़या बने यो एकड़ा होडा छाणे तेनी करो ई मड़ा क्लियर पियो है ने ही वई से हेडा मड़ा करो ई गाडोड़ा गाड़ी थी मिट्टी खणता ई मड़ा क्लियर पियो हां ई मड़ा क्लियर पियो हेडा खडावा माथोड़ी मिट्टी खणता सफेद मिट्टी बराबर से खाणू करे वेता पोइ भरे आई बराबर तेनी त मड़ा मॉल छ सजो अलगो
Messages for your
it's fine let it or it will be a bit funny no
messages for the children that's not
Mariana last year in September when we met and the time I wanted to talk with you about the work style and the pattern what you want how you want to start that area because just before that I had completed one research work over there in the contemporary subjects and it was something that which was also like creating kind of pressure on me because you know like when we were working over there the research was about their life and collecting the data and all this. So the people, the residents of that area, those were so much confused with that. Is it really research or a survey for new housing, or are they going to survey for allotment of house, or is this a project, a new project? Is it from the government project? They are going to give us something, other facilities here, and they are collecting the data for that. Is it for like gutter lines, roads, or kind of government surveys like that? So people were really coming to us and they were asking that, hey, you please also take our information because you are doing really survey and we should be beneficiary of that. And obviously it was not something new for them to have a kind of activity in that area because before me there were several either research or survey happened over there. So they were so much confused that really is it a survey is it research? Because as a result of survey, there are also new projects, housing project or kind of development, infrastructure developments where the kind of works were going on. So their expectations were really kind of creating what pressure on me that is it really something that I want to continue the same work in the same pattern over there or not?
So, when you asked that question, it was on the first day when we had started working together. It actually initially ended up causing me a little bit of anxiety. I mean, not the question itself, but the realization that this is the reality of the temporary shelter area. I had heard in 2017 when I was doing some initial interviews there, for example, people would tell me that, I have a keychain from SOAS, London, because the professor of anthropology came with his students and they were collecting data, or I heard about in another interview situation, I heard about an Italian researcher, and so on and so forth. So I kind of had started realizing that, wow, this really has been a location where people come, and people outsiders come. And that reflection made me think, should we stop? Should we not do it at all? So I realized that you are the person who is a translator or the connector between the outsiders and the residents. You are the one who gets it most directly, not just verbally or directly, but you get the informal ways and non-verbal ways of people express their expectation. I felt that we need to ask, and I need to ask as a researcher, that is this the type of research I really want to do, which is creating stress, or which is creating unmet expectations. And what both of us we observed is that the fact that residents are kind of just in case collecting documents or just in case doing certain things, it really means that maybe there's a lack of communication from different organizations and different researchers to communicate afterwards what they do with this data that they collect. Because the assumption somehow is that everything contributes to this better housing. So, what do you think makes it possible? How do you enter situations? You can just think about a concrete situation that we go, and what is it that you do? Because that might help us understand.
You mean usually or normally, or just with particularly with the doubt?
It can be general, but we can talk about doubt, of course.
Now the situation is different because we know much more about him. If we go now there, it's a kind of almost there is one chemistry what we have already built. So now if we are going, then again we see that what is he doing right now, or we try to understand that, because when we are going to meet somebody, definitely he is engaged with something, usually Daud with his horses, or either with some people or any kind of activity. So as soon we see him, we try to understand that what he is doing now. And if you understand that if he is doing something, then it's so easy to get him ask what is he doing now.
Yeah, so it's like the now moment, or the moment what is happening right then.
So for him it would be the easiest question to answer, that what is he doing now. And for us, it would be also so nice to participate his activity instead of to ask something which is in our mind, or it can be strange for himself.
Yeah, like not to jump. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like
Or to
go into that situation and be around that, whatever it is that he's doing.
Yeah. Because it's also interesting when if we are there to know about him, then that is also a part of his life, what he's doing.
Exactly.
That also should be interesting for us.
Yes, it's like so simple but so true.
Yeah.
And so difficult.
Yeah. Like every time when we are meeting Daud, for him, we as a people who are going to meet him, he has an idea that we are there to talk with him. Instead of afraid from us, he really wished to meet us because we want to know about his present, what activities he's doing and what he wants to share. And instead of ask pre-constructed question, what maybe he don't want to share, it happens. So we don't ask such like, hey, you come and answer this. Then he will not really like to meet us because we only want to know what we want. And this is something kind of relation what now we have without that he want to share what he like, of course. It's also so pleasant for us also, like, because if somebody is sharing his story or whatever he want to share, that would be so full of emotions and kind of changes in the mood also, because when he is sharing, he is passing from his memories, and those circumstances are like this, up and down. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's a bit sad, sometimes it's happy, sometimes positive, negative. And we are also traveling with him while he's giving that. It's very interesting, and it's so amazing also to express our emotions to him also.
True.
Or somebody who is with whom we are talking.
True.
Like if he is making a bit smile, then it's so nice to smile with him also.
Yeah.
Like in his story, if he is passing, he want to make kind of fun, and that time if we remain not so much engaged, it would be a bit odd.
Yeah.
We can laugh with him totally.
True.
And if he's a bit sad, we also can be sad with him because we are there to know about him, and he won't. Then only we can understand what he really want to. If he is feeling big negative about that, we can try to understand on his point of view. For us, it can be anything. But while with him, then it's so interesting to see from his views or his eyes, to like involve with his atmosphere, because we want to understand. So that which situation you are. So like he feel, for him it's kind of that we are taking care of his feelings, like we are taking care of the value of his work, what he did. It was not just for us like as moving activity, but the value of that particular task, what he was doing. It's for us is so valuable. So then it builds some.
True.
Like for him, we are not just so flying birds who are just came there and to ask, but we really appreciated, or we could understand the value. Because for him it's also nice to share it, such a precious moments of his life.
It's so fundamental for any relationships, of course, but to build the rapport, build the trust is so important. And then, of course, what comes after that is to actually live up to the expectation of that trust, right? So that's why the revisits and sharing what the plan is and what to do with next and what will happen with the information and how do we come back. And so that's why, like, all these kind of small things are building up not building up the expectation for a house. That's what the survey does, right? This type of like going in a flow with people's everyday life builds another kind of an expectation, which will be so interesting to see next January, like what can we do, like how can we deliver, like, so it doesn't require knowing about topic X or preparing about topic X before entering a situation, but it's more about, it's almost like somebody is like floating here and then we kind of jump and we are trying to be on the same, like follow and be on the same speed and same direction with that person. If it's a leaf on a river or stream, leaf on a stream, so we kind of trying to catch the leaf, but we have to be very attentive to be able to do that and sense the moods and sense the, like, okay, is this now good timing to do something, or we just leave it and then focus on this one. So it's about kind of people skills, or
it's they are so lovely, and however they are sharing, whatever they are sharing, for them it's so precious, so like